It's a bit of a metaphor for 2020. What a mess. All right, my loves, I've just been out for a lovely stroll today, walking around Cardiff, my hometown, and the weather is so nice, and just seeing people walking about, having ice creams and stuff. I've just been thinking about what this year has been like, 2020, for being a musician during the whole, unprecedented times. So yeah, I've just recorded a few of my thoughts, a bit of a diary vlog kind of thing for you. It was all a bit of a shock when it first happened, wasn't it? Kind of just everything was cancelled. Life was cancelled. And now things are kind of moving along a little bit, but it's a question of getting used to the new way of doing everything. Normally this year would have been so full up of gigs and festivals and travelling around, and it's just been mostly in the house. So at one point in time, live streaming was massive. Everyone was doing it, like all day, every day. Partly because for the musicians, it was a way to still like do your thing and feel like you're still a musician, a way to actually connect with people. But obviously now that people are allowed out more, we're not locked down so much. People aren't sitting at home looking for live stream after live stream to watch, so they're not really happening so much now. Little red Corvette, baby, you're much too fast. Before COVID, in the precedented times, I don't think people took live streaming so seriously. I definitely didn't. But it became a thing that was actually not just important to us to be able to perform and stuff. Wasp. But people were very supportive because they understood like our plight was a bit ridiculous. So people did donate money to us and everything, which was really, really quite important and heartwarming for us. So many people we know have had to just get completely different jobs, like working in supermarkets or delivery driving, which obviously there's nothing wrong with. We need those people, but I think it's more than having just your work taken away though, I think being a musician is your identity. And if you have your identity taken away in that way, it's very difficult to know what to do with yourself. Might feel a little bit like life has come to a standstill. It's going to start moving. It's going to start moving again soon.
It's not moving now.
Oh, yes. I mean, obviously it's 2020. Things have been weird, but it's making me see how many of the bars we've lost, the venues that we used to play in, Obviously there's been loads of funding announced for the arts, which is amazing for places like this. Totally awesome. But for a lot of the smaller venues and the individual musicians, we don't really know how that's going to affect us, trickle down to us. It is bank holiday weekend at the end of August. In normal circumstances, this would be Hub Festival. This street would be absolutely rammed. There would be stuff happening in every single venue. There would be people all over this street. It's pretty different. It's weird as a musician because work and your interests blur into each other. So obviously being self-employed and the help you get from the government, for me at least, it was vastly reduced by the fact that so much of what I earn, I spend again on things that I need to continue to do my music. But also it means like from the outside perspective, it's difficult for people to draw a line between what is people's work and what is their hobby. Sometimes musicians are a little bit misunderstood. People, naming no names, put out posters asking for volunteers to play in their bar just after the most difficult time for professional musicians in recent memory. It was only like a matter of months ago that we weren't even allowed outside. So that's nice. We always struggle for venues in Cardiff, and I really hope that the whole 2020 does not kill off some of our treasured venues, like these guys over here. It's really strange because obviously we're not allowed to do gigs, but there's plenty of other stuff that is allowed. Slightly confused as to why this is allowed. That seems just as risky. I mean, nobody wants to take any risks, but when can we gig again?
Where's the chips then, bruh?
Obviously things are a bit different now to how they were earlier this year. Obviously the economy is hopefully bouncing back a little bit. It does feel like life is kind of back to normal for a lot of people. It's been weird. It's been a kind of time to reevaluate, I think, for everybody, not just musicians. Reset. 2020 reset. We've paused for an ice cream, which I am not going to eat on camera because there's nothing more disgusting than watching people eat on camera. You've got it in your moustache. Grim. Flavours. Sticky toffee pudding. Salted caramel. Correct. Starting new things, thinking about things in new ways, building YouTube channels. Oh my god. Working on new music, getting better at producing, all that sort of thing. It's been like a opportunity for a bit of a, I'm going to say the word sabbatical, and I'm not sorry.
Fallow year.
Fallow year. A fallow year for music. All the festival sites are going to be really nice and fresh. All the grass is going to be well happy. Obviously it's been hard in a lot of ways for everybody, but it kind of shows, I'm going to get real deep now, kind of shows how resilient humans are, doesn't it? Really. There's a race. We come together and we sort of invent all these new ways of getting through stuff. To be a musician in the first place, you have to be a bit weird. You have to kind of like a challenge, don't you? You have to love a bit of a challenge. Hoot hoot! It's my favourite boat in Cardiff. Give him a wave! Yeah! Like obviously we don't know what's going to happen, so we just got to carry on doing what we do. Writing new music, practicing, getting better, getting ready for whatever comes next. It's been really difficult for everybody's mental health, I think. But what I keep coming back to is just how lush it is when you see the way that people have supported each other and the things that they've done to make people feel loved. There's a lot of people in the industry surrounding us as musicians as well who are having a really hard time of it. I think I just want to send a lot of love to those people. All the venue managers, all the staff, all the sound engineers, the lighting engineers, the theatre producers, everyone. We're all in this like big moment together. Obviously none of us really know how we're coming out of this or what the world's going to look like next year or the year after, but especially as creative people, we are so used to working together in collaboration as a community. I think that is the thing to focus on. That's what's going to get us through. Why is it so much better out of a glass bottle? Everybody's adapted to this situation and chosen to address it in different ways. For me, it's been doing something that I considered for a long time but didn't have the time to get around to, I guess, which is starting and developing my YouTube channel, working on more of my own music production and songwriting and stuff. It's hard to fit those things in sometimes when you're doing everything else you need to do to earn your living. Take the earning a living thing away, you've got loads of time. I'm feeling generally optimistic, but I think it's other people's support has been invaluable to us during this time, and so that's something I would encourage everyone to do, not just for me obviously, but for any artist that you love, any artist that you know that is your friend or in your family or that you just like. If you can, donate to them, support them on Patreon or Bandcamp or any of those things, or even just listening to them on Spotify, liking them on Facebook and Instagram, like upping their numbers that way. It sounds like it's just vanity, but it's really not. Because when it comes to being booked for things again, when that's allowed, looking better online, building that up in this time is what's going to allow us to stand out and get the gigs that we want. I have a bit of a problem with algorithms just because of my name. It's not that distinctive and it's hard to find. For that reason, that's why I would really, if anyone wants to support me, I would really love a follow on Spotify, a play. It's only 1,000th of a penny, royalties or whatever, but it's the building up the numbers that really helps me out. Same with YouTube. A little subscribe, a little like, a little comment. Oh my God. I mean, it sounds so needy, but it really would be very, very helpful. Obviously this video has been just kind of like a rambly selection of my thoughts on what 2020 has been like for me. Obviously it's been different for different people. I'd love to actually know what it's been like for you. Let us know in the comments, because your experience might have been like mine. It might have been very different. What do you think it's going to be like after this is all over? When will it be over? What will we do? What will it be like? Will we have hoverboards? That is the end for now of this rambly chat. I hope you guys have been having an alright time of it in 2020. I will see you very soon. And remember, no man is an island. Or woman. Or anyone yet to decide.